Okay, this is interesting. Check mic 1 2. Got I had a new mic for a while. I bought one a long time ago, so hopefully this sounds way better. Just out for a walk. I already forgot what I was gonna talk about while I was trying to set this thing up. I did some tests. uh, okay, maybe I know what I remember now, kind of. I'm just trying to sum it up into words. I think it'll just help me process it better after I say it out loud, hopefully concisely. How are you? I'm Ian. If you don't know, welcome aboard. I still don't know what this is yet, so thanks for my first subscriber. I appreciate you. Thanks for the couple dozen views. It was great. Uh, maybe as I settle in and figure out what this is, you know, I can have not so many second guessing of myself in terms of communicating. So one thing on my mind right now specifically is what I do next for my job and career and life, I guess. I ran a small business that was more or less rug pulled from under me. So enough time has passed where, I've come to terms with what happened. And I have people chomping at the bit for me to get my business up and running again. And it's difficult to put into words what putting so much of myself, time, money, heart, soul into the previous endeavor, and having that all taken away and not really even being able to afford to restart. I put so much of my savings and investment into what I had, and I think it was taken away from me in a way where all of that input and all of that commitment meant nothing, and it has left me in a position where I can't just restart. I can't just hit the ground running again. So I've been dealing with that for a while, and I've kind of come to my own place mentally, I guess, where now I'm more comfortable than ever to start. I just financially can't afford to, frankly. So now I'm in a place where I have to either somehow come across a miracle, or come across a space I'm able to operate out of, or I just let that kind of dream go and just, start another dead end 9 to 5 again and work for someone else. And I just feel I'm in a place where, all that time I could be putting towards my business. I don't want to do it for someone else, because just, we all work jobs, and, hard workers kind of go underappreciated. And I know my worth, and I know that I would work harder than anyone else. And, I'd be an asset to anyone's business that would allow me to work with them or work alongside them, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, I've had these thoughts for too long, and I have to just make a big choice and commit to something like that just for a little bit. I think I can't keep sitting around waiting for something to happen. I've tried to make things happen multiple times, and nothing nothing is the same as really what I had built before. But it's not like I'm sitting around waiting for something to happen. I've taken enough actions and enough steps to try to, do what I was doing before, and they're just not there. So, after a year and a half of this, I just have to do something new. So I just wanted to say this out loud, and as much as I would love to continue my old business and follow my old passion, I just have to find a new outlet and try something new, and fail that way, and rather than failing by continuing to try to find an opportunity to restart my old business. It's just, I have to work within my new framework, and I have to be comfortable with it. So maybe that's what this will be. I can share stuff with you guys and my progress, and how my my mental health is at a really good place at the moment. And even my own mental health journey has taken me almost 10 years of really, really hard, intensive work and understanding. And it's ongoing. It'll go forever. It ain't ending anytime soon, that's for sure. But how that ties into what I need to start doing is especially trying new things and applying myself in ways that challenge me. I'm happy for all the work that I put into myself to allow this to even be possible. And I just feel like if I don't push myself in a new way, that I would be doing a disservice to all the hard work that I've done. So yeah, it feels good to get off the chest. I'm sure people feel the same. I'm sure you all you've gone through stuff and, find it hard to get going again. But if you guys have any strategies, let me know. If you have any things that ever motivate you, any books you could recommend, any films that connect with you in a way, I'm totally here for it. But once again, I still kind of don't know what this YouTube channel is going to be. But one of the things that I always believed in before that really got me going and my business going was the importance of documentation and the importance of being able to look back and seeing progress. I mean, just even for yourself or just for others to come along for the ride with, kind of thing. I think it's very important. Not enough people do it for obvious reasons. Maybe next time I won't walk down a busy car-filled street. But anyways, hey, we're learning together. I'm also curious if my mic is focused on me and not the cars. But I like this. I like the walk and talks. I think this is a good place to do it. I don't have a studio. I don't have fancy RGB lighting in my office or my room or whatever. Keep it natural, and then just this. You're seeing no editing. It's a one shot. I'm not going to refilm this because I could have said something better. But maybe these kinds of walk and talks will reflect in subtle ways, in its own way, communicate the earnestness of the things that I share and the things that people listen to, and how that may connect with them. And honestly, when I go back and maybe watch these down the road, like I'll be happy that I was always authentic, and you know, what do they say? Warts and all. Like, got nothing to hide. But I appreciate y'all letting me share, and I appreciate myself. I'm proud of myself for even doing something like this, because again, just you're like me. I don't know what this is yet, so I'm excited to do this again. And if there's something that you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe, because I think you have to say that. If you made it this far, please. I won't bother you. I hope I don't clutter your feed. But it just makes, like, the next time I do this, now I'm thinking about, like, even for me, choosing something to really kind of talk about and having topics that I need to get off my chest in the moment. So rather than sitting with the thoughts by myself, I may as well talk it out. Anyways, thanks for coming with me on the Walk and Talk. I wish you all the best, and let's get it in 2026. See you guys. Thank you.